Hello everyone and welcome to my classroom tour. It is about the third week of school and I am starting to get settled in. There are still things that I need to finish, but I thought it was the perfect time to just show you around my classroom, show you kind of what's been working for us, what is new to my classroom, because I filmed a classroom tour like 2 years ago, but I've changed a lot of stuff since then. So I want to share all the new things that I have, the things that I'm recently obsessed with, the new things that I've started to do, and then any future ideas that I have, because you'll notice I still don't have anything on my bulletin boards. I still have some finishing up to do, but we have started and I'm loving what has been going on so far. So if you're new here, my name is Victoria. I'm a 9th year 3rd grade teacher. I am a mom to 2 amazing little boys who are just the light of my life. And I am a wife to an amazing man battling colon cancer. And we are going to do a classroom tour for my 3rd grade classroom today. I have been in this classroom for 8 years now, this is my 8th year. And like I said, I've kind of figured it out pretty well. I have brought new things in this year and I freshened up my space. So I changed my theme up and all the things, and I am just so in love with it. And I cannot wait to share it with you all. So without further ado, let's do a little classroom tour. I'll start with a little overview and then we'll kind of go area by area. And I will definitely have an Amazon storefront link down below of all the things that I have from Amazon. And if you're interested, check that out. But if you're looking for anything specific, write a comment down below and I will help you with anything that you are looking for. And one common question before we get started is, how many students do I have? Because I am so super lucky and I only have 14 kids in my class. So if you're like, wow, she has a lot of space, it's because I am a very blessed girl with only 14 kids in my class, which makes a huge difference. So anyways, let's show you around my wonderful space. I can't wait for you all to see it. I hope you all love it as much as I do.
Welcome to my classroom. As you enter my classroom, you will see a student-centered area where I have a lot of reference materials for both students and teachers. And then I have my desk. And as you kind of work your way around the classroom, there's the classroom library, there's student materials stuff, and then there's, math manipulatives. Right in the center of the classroom are desks and rug spaces, as well as my teaching whiteboard area. And then there's some storage and more spaces for students' desks. And that's an overview. So let's get more in depth. You start as you walk in and you see a bathroom sign-up paper. Right now I have an iPad for a clock because I don't know. That's just what's working. Then I have a blank bulletin board, but eventually that'll have our classroom promises and classroom rules on it, as well as a reference board for student materials where I have sample folders and what it should look like, seating charts, birthday charts, calendars, my daily schedule, breakfast and lunch, a sweet message for You Can Do Hard Things that I got from another teacher here on YouTube. And then here I have my daily starter station tools, which I love that container. It has been a game changer. And then over here I have my desk that I do small groups with, and I love these wave seats, highly recommend them. I always have a pile of student work. And then I also have been loving this acrylic holder that has pens, pencils, all the things. Then in my rainbow cart, I store daily and weekly copies, as well as a few extra papers that I might need throughout the week. And this organizational system works great for me throughout the day. Then, as you work through my classroom, you will see a sweet little message, which is read, with some Felt-Rite tiles that I am obsessed with. I love the aesthetics so much. And I have a dustbuster, which has been such a great addition to my classroom, as well as a laptop cart. Then you see a brief overview of above my library, and one thing that's above it is my turn-in tray, where I have a space for students to turn in papers and where I hold their work stuff. Then you'll work your way through my library, and I start with just fiction books, and I have a mixture of bins and just regular non-book bins. And then I get to graphic novels, then picture books, biographies, and nonfiction. And then I have an area for whiteboards, clipboards, markers, all the things. And then these are my students' book bins that hold all of their supplies that would normally go in a desk, but we don't have like the inside desk cabinet area. Then over here is where I have some daily starter station work and some math manipulatives. And as you work your way down, you'll see some of my mentor texts as well. I love this. And that's also kind of the start of my calm corner. But this board right here is where I often like to display student work. And it also has some cutie felt right tiles again, which I love them. Then here in my calm corner, I have an area for origami and drawing. And then in my calm corner, like basket, I have different squishies and sand timers and breathing mazes. I have had my students use these more this year. I have some quiet headphones and some poppets, a weighted blanket, some breathing cards, a lot of great tools. On my backboard, I have just some motivational posters from teacher created resources, some zones of regulation things, and some great just reminders for kids as they sit in the calm corner to kind of help them regulate their mind. Then you move on to my file cabinet, which has a ton of stuff I need to clean out, honestly. A lot of work in there that I don't need anymore. Same here. And then as you move on, I have a lot of curriculum stuff in that one, and then I have a lot of colored paper in this one. So I like the bottom two drawers. The top two drawers I could definitely clear out. Then I have a student table that students can work from. This bulletin board will be a math bulletin board. And as you work your way down, I have my smart board where I project work on, as well as my student hand signals and some picture books that I end up highlighting. And then over here is like my teaching center. I am a Google Slides girly through and through, so having a standing desk setup has been a game changer for me. This laptop stand from Branch Furniture is not only beautiful, but also prevents neck strain and puts my laptop at a great area so I can see everything, so I'm able to project things nice and easily. Then I love this saddle chair because it has rollies, so I can easily use it for read alouds, but I can also use it to get some work done, and it's super ergonomic. It just helps support my posture while also having a lot of versatility on where I want to work and how I want to work. This standing desk, this Branch Duo standing desk, is amazing. I love its ability to stand or sit, which is so helpful at the front of my classroom when I'm trying to project slides, but also sometimes I just want to get some work done and sit down. It's also not too big, so I'm not taking up a ton of room, but I am able to fit, my computer, some pens and pencils and other things very comfortably to work through. And I cannot tell you how much I have loved having this setup. All of these things from Branch Furniture are the highest of quality, and they are just the absolute nicest. I couldn't tell you more good things about them. I would highly, highly, highly recommend them. I'm definitely going to have them in my Amazon storefront. So just go check them out because it has been so, so nice to have. Then as you move on in my classroom, I do have a spot to put read alouds, and I love that for my front board. And then I have my cabinets. They store all the hodgepodgey things that I need in my classroom, cutlery and papers and all the things. Then over here is our shared supply space that has pencils and shared supplies like markers and crayons. I also have nurse materials, which is like Vaseline for lips and Band-Aids and gauze, and if they lose a tooth, little treasure boxes. And then in my cabinets, I have a hodgepodge of different materials like pencils and, index cards, tape. All the things are in there and it works great. And then, as I said, I have some sharpeners. I have some tissues above my other stuff. In my drawers, I have, forks, spoons, cups, Ziploc baggies. And then this cabinet just has a ton of science and crafting stuff. Then as you move along, I have more storage behind my bulletin boards, which is such a nice hidden feature. I love having that because sometimes you need to store things, but you don't need to be able to use them at all times. So I have some math games, I have some extra math manipulatives, I have some books, all the helpful tools, but something that I don't need access to all the time. And then as you move on, you'll see my classroom door with balloons and more Felt-Rite tiles that just bring some cheer to my classroom. And then here is my students' desk setup. As I said, I have 14 kids. So I have some rug spaces with dots, and then I also have desks set up in groups. I prefer having my desk set up in groups. I just think it works better for collaboration and a good classroom community. So yeah, I absolutely love my space and I hope you do too.
All right, everyone. So I hope that you enjoyed looking around my classroom and seeing all the nooks and crannies and all the little details that I have put into this space. I love it so much. My students love it. They feel like it's, they talk about the decor and they talk about making it feel like home and all of the things as well. I hope that you could see the love and care that has gone into this classroom. And I hope that you'll check out some of the things that I have in my classroom because I bet that it could benefit yours as well. My branch standing desk and stool and laptop holder has been a game changer. So I really truly hope that you consider getting one because man, is it so nice having a standing desk. The versatility, it's just such a great piece in my classroom and I am so thankful to have it. So anyways, there you have it. You've seen it all. If you have any questions, comment them down below. If you have anything that you'd like linked, check out my Amazon storefront, but if you don't see it there, just comment and let me know. And I just so enjoyed having you here and seeing my classroom, so thank you so very much. If you have made it to the very end, you are a part of the Cool Kids Club. Thank you so much for lasting this long. If you did, please send me a smiley face emoji because I am so happy that you made it to the end and got to enjoy this video with me. Okay, if you want to see any of my future videos, whether that's teacher, lifestyle, motherhood, any of that stuff, make sure you subscribe and make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. Until the next time, I hope you have the best day, the best weekend, whenever you're watching this. I hope it's a good one, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.